Yeah, soon I'll write songs in a blink of an eye. But we'd rather break our backs. No auto-tune, no fake design. We play it rough if it takes 100 times. Take a studio live. We keep it old school. We keep music alive. Turn the amps up and testify in the dark of the night. Handmade sound, no alibis. It's just ours, Foreman. Secret Life.
Well, I was 17 with such an eager heart of green, flashing like caught in your eyes. In the moment I was hypnotized. Whoa, it's a foolish game.
Hear that backup singing,
Teaching
Harrison?
us all kind of
Nope, I can't. I wish I could hear it.
promised us the moon and stars as if they were ever ours. Wood and song can sing along a melody we wrote
Wood
in
and
song.
Stone.
I always say stone for some reason in my head.
Because we're Rolling Stones is what it is. Okay, Manly Hanley Nation and Brett Bowers, 4 people that follow me on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. Actually, this is a part of the Bowers Foreman live stream series, which now has its own website, which you can find on the Bowers Foreman Music Facebook, on Facebook, and ultimately some other locations later, perhaps. I digress. What are we doing tonight, Harrison?
Gonna try to get some of these lyrics done because DistroKid lets us basically pop lyrics in. So if you ever listen to a song on like Spotify or something, you can kind of scroll through the lyrics and maybe karaoke along. And we're gonna,
Karaoke.
but there's a spin on it because on DistroKid, which I guess I don't know when it got added because I know when I used to upload tracks and stuff, it didn't have it, but now it can basically guess the lyrics. So we're gonna sort of read through them and see how potentially accurate they are. So we're gonna start with All That Defines You as our first one, I think.
Yes, we are. And wow, for some reason, there we go. I'm trying to center this up here. I don't know why that's not centered. It drives me crazy.
Oh, it looks centered on my end.
Okay, well, perhaps that we'll be more lucky. Anyway, that's that cool display mode in Photoshop that lets you do that. If you're trying to look at like a design. But I digress. That's a cover, guys. So let's talk about what this is for a second. Harrison and I release albums that we might spend 2 months on, or maybe more.
Or in this case, 2 hours, technically speaking.
Right. Okay, so what this is a lot of times when you book at a place and you play, like you're an acoustic duo, like we sometimes are. We're also a band sometimes, but they want examples. I've never had them go, "Hey, that's your recording." I don't know that they even listen to them. They just expect you to have the samples. But we thought, because we really take a lot of pride in our tightness and live performances, there was a period of time where we did maybe 50 gigs inside of 2.5 years. So we were playing a lot of the same songs over and over and then writing new ones and stuff. So we thought, hey, let's start recording our shows. I remember you were really resistant to this idea because it meant a lot more work for you.
Yeah.
But
at first,
it's time to give it the wave sign.
I know. It zoomed in for a second. Sorry, this thing can zoom in sometimes.
But anyway, so we wanted to get our finest recordings from multiple acoustic performances and then edit those together to be very the best examples we could have of us playing what we actually sound like, in other words, without the accoutrement of tuning or backing vocalist or a cajon third party. Now, it would have been great if we had Zach or Tony with us on one of these occasions. We did this twice. Those gentlemen were not able to make either one of those dates. Well, I should say we had a great result twice as far as the recording quality, because we tried sometimes it didn't work out because of crowd noise or whatever else. But you basically need a pretty big space where the crowd's not too close to you. And you need a little bit of reverb, I find, to make a good recording. If it's a completely outdoor thing, that's not going to be great. A lot of like snowy, just noise that's noise, you know, in the context of like a club like we play at Loafers a lot. Loafers is a little too small. We've played some bigger places where it's a big room with hard surfaces, so it comes back to you like a nice, rich reverb. That has proven to be ideal for this kind of recording. Anyway, what are we doing? This album is called Bowers Foreman Acoustic Live, and what it's going to be is a pretty much the way it came out of the recording device, the digital file that is recorded. I think you EQ'd it.
Yeah, EQ, compression, reverb, and just some basic limiting, and that was I
Yeah,
mean, there's some others, I mean, most of it's just EQ and compression, a little bit
but
of tape saturation, but
there's
no
not
correction.
right. There's no correction, and there's not even any real slick mixing. I mean, I
Nope.
think it's just how it sounded because I listened to the video and I listened to this and I go, "Yep, I can hear you at about that level. Yep, I can hear me at about that level."
Yep.
There's times on this record because it is intended to be raw where potentially, you know, I sang too loud or you sang too loud in places, but that's what live performing is. But the important part is the feel was right, the tightness was right, the leads were smoking. So
Most of them.
that
Most of
was
them.
the ones that you played were. So we've I actually submitted this day to DistroKid. This is the platform distrokid.com that submits your music out into the world. And as a result, now we have the whole thing on this page where it shows every song. We'll just go through real quick and show you the
Mhm.
songs that we are releasing live versions of. Some of these have previous versions. Some of them are net new to the world. They have
Yeah.
never been released in any form on any digital format. Okay. Including an old Absolute Zero song, which I'm real excited about. Absolute Zero music is coming one way or the other, where it's just old live recordings that we put out, or we actually reproduce some of it. But anyway, I digress. Here are the songs on this album. Again, it's called Bowers Foreman Acoustic and Live. That's the cover right there. How beautiful. Starts out with All That Defines You, which is what, Harrison, the first song we ever wrote?
Yeah, over 4 years ago at this point.
It was released last year, right? Early last year on an
Yes, I think
album
so, yeah. Boy Who Learned to Fly.
on an album called
Boy Who Learned to Fly.
The Boy Who Learned to Fly.
Was that
Actually,
seriously last
that
year?
was this year. That
I was about to say.
I can't believe we held that back
We
for
held we had a couple months in between, Providence Road and that.
I gotta know now. I gotta know. Because I always thought that
I
you're
think I
right.
saw it at the top.
You,
Was the date at the top for Providence Road? Nove
October October 31st.
Release date November 5th.
Oh, so that's the thing. That's my birthday. So we release something every year, but we also release other times. But we generally have a release on your birthday and my birthday.
That's true, yeah.
You know, that's something we aim for.
Yeah, my album was out on, my birthday. That's funny.
Yeah, well, that's a good strategy because then you remember. So the Boy Who Learned to
April
Fly
19th
was our mid-year release this year, and it
of this
came
year.
out on March 15th, and it
Mhm.
has All That Defines You. This is the definitive recording of it. Interesting about this song, it's one of the first things we ever recorded together, and I have a video of us recording that up here in
I know.
secret studios when it was before it got all the clutter. I'd like to go back to that
Uh-huh.
arrangement, but
Hey, you're gonna work on it.
that was a cool video because it was like you playing pretty much you played and I sang, and it was the J200 here with the video backdrop wall. Those were good days, Harrison. We're still having
Good
great
old days.
days, but they aren't old yet. They're getting there though. But All That Defines You, that gives you some context when it was originally the recorded version. So you can get that right now on all platforms. The
Yep.
album's called The Boy Who Learned to Fly, Bowers Foreman. But to see where that song came from, you can check out this album that's going to drop on
Yeah.
November 5th.
Basically the original, the original way it was written, actually, with
The original idea.
no bells and whistles.
No bells and whistles. This song has about, I don't know, 4 different acoustic rhythms well, when you wrote it, there's so many freaking rhythms on the actual recording. This was one of those for sure. We had over 10 guitar tracks.
Easy.
I remember the track count on that was over 40. I was like, man, this is getting like the Beatles up in here or Aerosmith. You just move into a mansion for 12 years to make an album.
That wall of sound going, man.
But I mean, you know, that was us. That was us in our heyday trying to like really get into the fact that we had this incredible studio and Snug Records and just
Yeah.
it was unlimited. Like truly creativity was unlimited. But I
Yep.
digress. So what we're doing now is we're going to go in here and talk about the lyrics. Now, we have the perfected lyrics. I'm not sure that I can go in and see the lyrics. Can I? Oh,
If you typed
oh
them,
yeah.
yeah.
Look at
There
this.
you
So
go.
all I got to do in this case is just copy that.
Copy and paste.
But we're gonna go through and see what AI thinks we're saying, which is just freaking hilarious. Lots of times, see if AI can guess your lyrics. We could actually compare it to the real lyric, the actual lyrics. That's cool. Man, I am great at making these videos. So
Do you have the
fascinating.
AI lyrics up on your screen? Because I can't see the AI
Yeah,
ones
I
yet.
do. I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna read
Yeah.
them to you.
So this is the original that I'm seeing. Okay.
So you were seeing. Okay, that's the original right there.
Yep. What I'm seeing. Yep.
So the actual first line is, I'm gonna read it as well. Bitter tears dry on their own. Lick your wounds on a Sunday morning. You don't want to be alone. Girl, you just got to stop your whoring. We were trying to play with a guy named Jeff at the time, and he said that that word whoring made his mother uncomfortable. And that really put me in my head, about that. I said,
Ah,
is it too abrasive? Now listen to
nah.
this. My friend
Les Claypool.
no, that's exactly what came to my head. Les Garner, great guitar player too. He he had a really bad divorce situation. You know, it's a thing that you see on the movie where you catch the wife cheating with some dude at a random bar. I mean, it was bad, dude. It was bad. And
Mm,
let me just say that when I met his first wife, I did not like her. As much as I liked him, everything about her annoyed me. I'm not going to get into what, but like I just went out of my way to be nice to her, and like she never had anything but like just harsh words for me. But I digress. So I never called her what she was. Let's put it like that. And I played this song for him, and because I mean he's on a short list of people that if I write a song that I'm real excited about, you know, Alan West, Eddie Snuggs, Les Garner. There's
mm,
about three of them that I'll send these songs because I want to get their raw. Like, you know, I got other friends that will always say nice things, but these guys will be real. They'll
mm,
tell me if it's good or if it's not, you know, and you need that as a writer. I mean, we've established that before AI was ever invented, your boy here and you have written over 100 songs for sure.
yep.
Not significantly over 100, I would say. But anyway, I
Yes.
digress. So he goes, man, that's the best song you ever written. And I was real serious like, and I was like, oh man, thank you, dude. And a couple weeks later, I told him what Jeff said about that lyric. And I said, man, you know, I don't know. Like my buddy's telling me like it's offending his mama, and you know, she didn't like the word whore. He goes, don't you change that lyric. He's like, because that's the part that
That
connected
was
him to his
connected
personal
to it. Yeah.
trauma, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, you got to stay true to that vision. Anyway, let's see what AI thinks we're singing. Bitter tears cry on their own, licking wounds on Sunday morning. You don't want to be alone. You know, you just got to stop your whoring. Pretty close.
It's close.
Pretty close. But no cigar.
Do you think you actually sang it differently live though? I did actually think about that.
I sometimes I might muffle a word here or there, but I know the lyrics on this one. I'm
Well,
pretty
yeah, I was gonna
connected to
say
'em.
that's the one we've done for a long time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I definitely was listening to the album we're releasing for sure on Old Town Avenue. I switched the line. The last
Oh,
time that
did
I
you?
say, I set my mind and turn my eyes away from you. I said, I set my mind. I said it backwards. I set my heart or something.
I set
Uh,
my eyes, turn my mind away from you, or something like
so
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it reversed it. But I don't think anybody is going to know that. All
Yeah.
right. So second line, the actual lyric is, if you take that drink too long, then you just won't feel a thing. I used to think you were strong. That's not you. You'll buy anything. And it thinks I'm saying, I just don't care anymore and give a damn for what they want from me. It's pretty close. For every night we split before they impress the mold of what they want me to be.
Oh, we
Don't
must have skipped a verse there.
um let me look.
Cause see, that's the second verse.
That,
We must have skipped that
if you
line. I
take
wonder.
that drink too long. Oh, you're right.
Interesting. We must have skipped it.
Wow. We must have skipped it, but I'm still putting the correct lyrics in
That's
here.
fine.
Oh man, now you got
Nope.
me. All right,
Yeah,
now you got me wondering. So
I'm
that
starting to question stuff too now.
all
That I
right, so
think
now
about
you
it.
guys are gonna actually hear
I was gonna say, yeah, hear it live.
you're gonna hear the
I'm gonna pull it up too. Is this the? Oh yeah, okay.
okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start. Let's do a listen along.
Okay.
we're gonna start and listen to "All That Defines You" off the forthcoming album, Bowers Foreman Acoustic Live, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that's exciting. Oh, that's because I had it silenced.
I meant 13 seconds.
I just
I was
turned it on.
17
Let's keep going.
with such an eager heart of green.
And that's the wrong song. Okay. All right. Sorry.
What?
Let's
That's the wrong song.
let's try this again. I'm an idiot.
That's the wrong song. I
This
love
is
that.
why you don't do things on streams, Harrison. All right, we're ready.
I'm ready. All that
And
defines you.
All That Defines You in 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, listen to that J200. The contrast of our two guitar sounds is lovely.
It is cool, yeah.
Bitter tears cry on their own. They
Cried on their own.
Sunday morning.
Left alone on a
You
Sunday
don't
morning.
wanna be alone. You know you just gotta stop your worrying. If you take that drink too long, then you just won't feel a thing. I used to think you were strong. That's not you. You're by anything.
Well, I sang both lines. I guess AI just got confused.
Yeah.
I just don't care anymore and give a damn for what they want from me. For every night we split before they press the motor, what they want me to be. Don't prostitute.
I love the background sounds of people coming in while we were on that down part, you know? Very loud.
Don't prostitute your principles, because they're all that reminds you of everything that's beautiful, of everything we've all lived for. I don't understand it when you say, please give me something more. Sitting on myself assuring my beating heart is surely bound to sing this message in a floating bottle. Saw this left to one man on the brink. Surely we can find more time and maybe we can just communicate. I sold your face behind the lines and everything else, it just comes down to fate. Don't prostitute your principles. What defines you? Don't prostitute your principles, because they're all that reminds you of everything that's beautiful, of everything we've all lived for. I don't understand it when you say, please give me something more.
I love the sound of dishes and so you know what's different about this performance is that you and I make different choices live, as is that's what makes it live. But like I made some real different choices with vocal notes, you
Mhm.
know, You had a solid backup, although you're a better singer now probably than you
Yes.
were
Yeah,
then.
I agree.
And that's that one. When was that performance, do you think?
Is that Rosebriar?
Rosebriar, yeah.
It was actually Valentine's Day of this year, if I remember right. Close to it, at least.
Now that was the that was the original Rosebriar performance because we've done one since, right?
That was the original. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Man, both of these performances in 2025. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next song.
Okay. What's
I
next up?
okay, let's go. Let's go back. Next up is another banger, Harrison, the boy who learned to fly. Um, I'm glad I don't have to redo all these, like, because line
Yeah,
by
not
line,
all of them.
I still got to go in, and we won't get into this tonight probably, but I still got to go in and play the song and break it up, so that it
Yeah.
shows in context.
Right.
All right, so we are now on
And this
anniversary.
is the Rosebriar one, right?
This is
Yeah, the Rosebriar folder.
no, this is Carolina Seafood and Steak.
This,
All the ones we're listening to is Carolina Seafood and Steak.
got it. Okay, I will make sure I put up the right one for this one. I didn't know if we switched.
Oh, and I actually copied the wrong song. So I don't have these lyrics. We'll have to fix these.
I was gonna say there's a few of them we don't have.
Yeah,
So
Anniversary Day Live. So let's go. We'll just start listening. You ready to listen?
Yeah, which one are we doing?
Anniversary Day.
Anniversary Day?
It's
All
in the
right.
Carolina Seafood and Steak
Yep.
folder.
I'm ready.
Starting in. Say something. I want to see which.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay,
Mic
cool.
check 1, 2.
Yeah. So just to let you know, when you talk while it's playing, it's probably going to be we won't hear it too well.
Oh, it totally mutes
So,
it.
yeah. So
Oh, okay.
it doesn't mute it. It's just you're being overwhelmed by the power of
I'll be quiet.
rock and roll. We'll talk. We'll get my my comments can be because I have a separate line in.
Yeah.
It can be while it's going, and you can talk after. We'll give you a
10
moment.
4.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, play. Take your name from my lips. Take this touch from my fingertips. Only cross my mind every now and then, as if to whisper, I remember when we celebrated Anniversary Day. I can't hold back those ageless hands of time. We only move forward and we can't rewind. To live in yesterday and walk with you again can only hurt me. I remember when we celebrated Anniversary Day. This house, but it's no longer the same. Looking through this kind of dusty window pane, behind this veil that's draped across my heart, now it no longer beats as we've been apart. Now I still talk to you each moment I can find about these photographs within my mind. Remember golden days, the love we shared back then. Oh, I still feel your presence. I remember when we celebrated Anniversary Day. Pretty cool, man. What are your thoughts?
I think I need to mute my backing vocals. I think you need to fire me.
No,
As a
man.
backing
No,
vocals.
listen, man. If you're within like a variance of on pitch, it don't bother me. It's so much better
Yeah, I
than
know.
having nothing.
Yeah, well,
If you're
yeah.
close, you know, that's how the human voice. I mean, they literally correct Steve freaking Perry, the greatest rock and roll singer of all time, human being able to sing most on pitch. He is slightly imperfect. That's what
Oh,
makes it
yeah.
human.
Yeah.
You know, we aren't even in that conversation. You
Well,
know, but
I can tell it's so funny when I listen to it. I can tell like my brain was a little uncertain in moments because I think we practiced it differently before. Because I know we practiced it electrically for a little while too.
yep.
So I think my brain was in a different mode too. So it's hilarious because I
With,
was like,
with a
"Do I go
different
higher? Do I go lower?"
with a different band with a drummer
Yeah.
that skipping straight to that B7 just screwed him up every time with his beat. That was harsh, man. You know, in retrospect, I try to be able to play with anybody, but there's times that you should go, okay, I got the drummer has to meet a certain level. We don't have that problem now. We got two great drummers in the band, so you know that's awesome. But I digress.
Yeah.
It got this pretty much right. Looking
Yeah.
at this, it went anniversary day or something like that. It just had two
Oh, really?
words there, but I changed that.
Not bad.
Take your name from my lips. By the way, guys, this song is written for the late great Dr. Bridge, our chiropractor 2 doors down, and he was a great guy to us, and he passed away last
Almost a
year.
year ago. Yeah.
Yeah, age 60. I think it was like, well, our show for our tribute show for him, which we did not record, with video, was November 7th.
Yes.
So yeah, and that was a fairly warm fall. It was quite a bit
was.
warmer than it is this year. But anyway, I sort of sat down just out of grief over that. I was on vacation, and I used my ukulele to write this, and I wrote it kind of from her perspective of, you know, just grief and how like overwhelming and that feeling of hopelessness and stuff. So, you know, that's what these lyrics are about. Just so you know, take your name from my lips, take this touch from my fingertips. Only cross my mind every now and then, as if to whisper, I will remember when we celebrated Anniversary Day. I guess that should kind of go up there with it, huh? What do you think?
Mm,
It's looking at it
oh,
as
like yeah.
it doesn't. Does it really matter?
Not really.
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
I put a space right there.
That's sort of like a. I mean, there's really just a whole chunk. It's not so much of a
Yeah.
chorus. This song is sort of just a big A section, really.
I was proud that the AI got this word right, because you don't hear that in conversation much. I can't hold back those ageless hands of time. That's a good lyric. I'm proud of that one. We only move forward and we can't rewind. This is quite a little bit wrong. To live in.
Yes.
To live in yesterday and walk with you again.
Mm.
And that's kind of part of this line. Can only hurt me. I remember when we celebrated. Every line ends with we celebrated. Anniversary day. Now this is technically the bridge, although we don't write parts here. You're in this house, but it's no longer the same. Looking through this kind of dusty window pane. I didn't think of window pane as one word, but maybe it is. That's how it wrote it.
I don't know.
I would have said window pane.
Yeah,
But
window pane. Yeah.
behind this veil that's draped across my heart, there was some discussion about this line a little bit when we were playing with those guys, and I asked everybody's input, and I never got any. So
What was the line again? Sorry.
behind this veil that's draped across my heart.
Oh, I don't remember that really.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I don't.
we only played this for a short time.
I'm just saying I don't remember the discussion for some reason. Hmm.
It's possible you weren't there yet, or I was
Oh,
talking to Sonny about it. I think behind this veil that's draped across my heart, now it no longer beats.
since we've been apart.
That needs to be tweaked. It beats since we've been apart. It says as since dance is what I am. Not come on, Brent. Oh, it's one of them weird things. Okay, since we've been apart. Now I still talk to you each month. Been apart. Okay, so then that becomes, and the next line is, now I still talk to you each moment I can find about these photographs
Within
within
my
my mind.
Yep.
Remember golden days, the love we shared back then.
I still feel your presence.
I still, should I take out? Because that's not part of the lyric though.
Did you say it?
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of an ad lib.
I still feel your presence. I remember when we celebrated.
Yeah.
And then did I ever say thanks for watching?
Wait, no,
It
not to my knowledge.
It put thanks for watching on there. That's crazy. Yeah,
I guess.
I like this is one of those songs where really I enjoyed the contrast in our lead guitar styles
Hmm.
because I'm so basic compared to you. But what we can do with that is we can start with my basic one, and when we do double solos, it works out really good.
I
I
think
think.
your solo just starts with G. Yours is I remember we always started your solo in the G. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah, because I like a G scale.
Starts
Yeah,
off easier than the B7 does.
I got that one run that I can do, and I can also play in that open C position as well.
Yeah.
So the next song is called "Blinded Eyes." You want to give that a
Sh-
listen?
Sure. We don't
By
have
the way,
lyrics for that one.
uh, we're gonna let AI guess it. But by the way, "Blinded Eyes" has already been released on another album of mine called. Let's see if it's even managed on DistroKid. I'm not even sure.
Probably not.
No, it's not. But it's out there.
Is it faster? Is it on faster or
It's
is it on
it's
something
it's
else?
it's it's called Faster, and it's
Yeah.
actually I just went through another service, uh, CD Baby.
Yeah,
But
you
you
got
get
that one on CD. But I got that one on CD, baby. That's a class. That's an OG Brent Bowers right
that's
there.
right. That's before that you ever changed my musical trajectory forever. But yeah, that's a. But to be fair, that also that particular album was wait a minute. Faster was strictly at Eddie's. Yeah,
Okay,
that
was
was
it? Yeah.
yeah, that wasn't a Nashville record.
Ah,
That
yeah.
that that one was called Late Summer.
Late summer.
That was kind
Yeah.
of a level up, but then like too much of the fun stuff the pros got to do and I didn't get to do. I didn't like that. That's one thing me and Gabe really agreed on was like, man, that's the fun stuff. Why you know,
Why you gotta take that from me?
yeah, why you gonna do me like that? But anyway, yeah. So it's called Blinded Eyes. We will give it
Yep.
a listen. And 5, 4, 3, 2, play.
Struggle with myself to let you go. You hid me so long from the light I've been longing for. Here in the darkness, only you and the radio. I know that our love's just not right anymore. Darling, you belong to another man. Know there was a time you loved me so. With blinded eyes, I've been sinking in the sand. Time's come to let you go. I never meant to cause you any pain, 'cause I didn't know that you were bound. You were the one that made this oh such a game. Where did you let my heart around? Oh, darling, you belong to another man. Though there was a time you loved me so. With blinded eyes, I've been sinking in the sand. Time's come to let you go. Darling, you belong to another man. Know there was a time you loved me so. Blinded eyes, I've been sinking in this sand. Time's come to let you go.
Wow, I didn't get the lyrics right on that. That's
really?
That's an interesting song. That was you emulating a previous solo that I had done, only playing it
No, that
much
was you.
much
You
better.
said you soloed on that, man.
Oh, really? There's a
Yeah.
moment in there where it sounds like you, but
Is it? Are you in the? Are you hearing the solo in the right ear?
I think so.
Yeah, because I always pan you. Because remember one time you asked all what you said. I want to be in the right, so I always put you in the right and me in the left.
You know why? Because I'm on the right. I'm the guy that wrote the right track. You're on the
Yep.
right track now. Let's look at these lyrics real quick. That's cool because I think I picked up a few licks off of you. All right. I struggle with myself to let you go because you hid me so long from the light I've been longing for. Here in my darkness, only you and the radio. I know that our love, that should probably be the next line. I know that our love is just not right anymore. Darling, you belong to another man. I know there was a time you loved me so. With blinded eyes, I've been sinking in the sand. And I actually should say the time.
Oh, instead of just time.
But I for sure let that word out. The time has come to let you go. I never meant to cause you any pain because I didn't know that you were bound. You were the one that made this such a game. The way that you led my heart around. I never said oh darling. I said oh.
You said,
I
"Oh,
got you. I'm gonna dispense with the alliteration. Darling, you belong to another line. Darling, you belong.
it's funny. You see, there's a big peak. At least when I look on Dropbox, it shows you the peaks. There's a huge peak where you go, oh! You do like
I
that.
literally turn because I got a loud ass mouth. You know, I always when I do that stuff, I turn away.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
moment in turn my back in Old Town Avenue that I have to do that always. And
Really?
the other one
Dude.
is like on Fool for You. There's a moment where I go, I yell kind of on the
Right.
chorus.
It's funny. There's a lot of vocalists. I don't know how they like if you watch Matt Bellamy of Muse play live, like he like constantly is moving his head. Like I mean, he's like when he's belting it, he's like all the way back here. It's insane to. I mean, he does it just naturally. I'm like, how, you must just have to do it so often. Like it just becomes natural. I don't know.
The time has come to let you go. What? I don't repeat that line, do I?
Yes, at the end of the song, you do. You say, "Time has come to let you go," and
No,
then you
no,
say,
no, no.
"I don't want to let you go," or something at the very end.
This line right here is repeated right there like another verse.
I
I did
think
not do a
so.
third verse, did I?
I don't think so. I think you did a third chorus at the end after your solo.
Yeah. 'Cause darling, you belong to another man. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this part. I mean, this isn't super critical. People that are just interested can read the story. No, wait. So, darling, so then there's a solo after that, right? Time's coming to let you go. And then there's a big solo, and it comes back after the solo, and all there is, darling, you belong to another man. Yeah, okay, that's it. Okay, basic free, we're good there. Yeah, that was you know what's interesting about that performance is now it's really a piano song for me. Like I if we were to do that live again, I would do it 100% on
Yeah.
the piano. And that little da na na na, that's always been a piano part.
Yeah, the little right, left, right,
Because
left
that song has such limited chords before I could even play the piano at all. Back in the day, I did the piano on that. I was so proud of that. It's basic. I was a basic bro. I still am a basic bro, Harrison.
Oh man, come
If
on.
I keep practicing for another 10,000 hours, maybe I'll be half as good as you on the guitar.
Trust me, it's nothing you can't do easily. Trust me.
Well, I messed up and got married, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's
See, I try to tell everybody, just don't get married.
If you want to kick ass on the guitar, do not get a girlfriend. Do not get married.
Lock yourself in a couple $100 shed for a couple years.
Okay, so Down at Lovers is our next one. This is another piano organ song that is very, very different acoustically, but we got the spirit of it on this one. Pretty happy with it. So you got it pulled up?
Yep.
All right, starting the playback in 5, 4, 3, 2, play. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Candy's wedding tables down at Loafers from 5 to 11. Locals come on Thursday for the supper and they get there by 7. Casanova sits among the old men, but she doesn't pay attention to them. She just thinks about old Mike, and she wonders when he'll come round again. Well, it's another lonely Friday, karaoke plays, it's all she can hear. Chris drinks Monticello, but it sounds just like he's been drinking beer. Karaoke, karaoke, everybody turns to Francis and Jim, 'cause they all want some assistance from them. Chris just wants a good time, and he slips back to the Buffalo Swing. Oh, Mike, he's done gone home, 'cause nobody likes sleeping alone. He just ran out of time waiting, Candace call on the phone. Gonna call back, is she gonna call back? We're all wishing we were somebody else. Then the heart is being put on the shelf, and we're all waiting for our moments to shine when it comes along. There is shaking your hand. He might not be your biggest fan, so please sign the guest book and pay the $50 fee. Gotta pay it, you know you gotta pay it. And if that doesn't sit with you right, you ought to try the pork chops tonight, and a piece of Peggy's homemade pie and a glass of tea. Mikey was a player back when players didn't have it so cool, Harrison. Did you know it was Candy that he dated until that day she made him a fool? We all told him she was too old for him, but age was just a number to them. So he took off with Candy and they moved off to another school. He's done gone home, nobody likes sleeping alone. He just ran out of time waiting, Candy's call on the phone. Gonna call back, is she gonna call back? We're all wishing we were somebody else. Then the heart is being put on a shelf, we're all waiting for our moment to shine when it comes along. Candy's waiting tables down at Loafers from 5 till 11.
Ah, that was cool. I like the lively. That was when it was at the business. There's probably 80 people in there that night. That's pretty good show.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So Harrison, tell them all about Loafers and the meaning of the song.
Oh my gosh. How do you start? Well, it's a restaurant in Baden, and I mean, I actually didn't start going there. I don't know about Brent, but I didn't start going there until I started playing more with Brent. Me and Brent met in 2021, and we started playing there pretty much right there. I mean, I don't know how many shows we played at Loafers, but the songs about the characters, loosely, I should say, about the characters that you see there. But it's kind of a surreal because I mean, we played there so many nights. I mean, once a week it felt like once a week for a while there.
But,
honestly,
we never played once a week, but there were times that we played every other week.
Yes, that's what
when I was booking and people would cancel because I filled in, and in the absence of you wanting to do it, sometimes I would do it by myself, and sometimes we'd do it together. I think I almost broke you, like your desire to play live, like
I should say acoustic live. because there's one thing about playing acoustic live. The good part is it really does like, I mean, it preps your hands and
It
it and you have to
absolutely.
have a lot of energy to play solos. Like, and I used to always joke to Brent in the live stream. I hear this now too, because Brent used to, we'd be getting ready. It'd be like a random, just gonna make it up, random Bob Dylan song. And I don't really know. I might not. This might be the second time I've heard it, so I don't know the structure. But Brent's always like, "You can figure it." I'm like, "Yeah, I can." So Brent will start playing the chords. I can fill in, and it's one of those long 6-minute songs. So Brent will look at. I mean, imagine camera's me, and I'll just get Brent will be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." It looks at you. It looks at you. You're like, "Oh crap, solo time!" It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. There's like the 12th solo you've done. And you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna die," but it does prep you as much as I like it burned me out. It does really prep you, and I've got some good memories there. I will
Yeah,
say that I have a
yeah,
lot of good memories.
man, it is it's wild how we came into that show. I mean,
Yeah.
years ago, I booked for Harmancos when they were at their heyday, and I would get them to the capacity because I told them the important part of having a booker is that you build a scene and you build the expectation. It's time for the little Heil Hitler gesture. Your camera's going nuts.
Oh, is it still
Yeah,
freaking out?
it's freaking
Okay.
in it. Yeah, it's going
Ah,
in. Okay, Heil AI. But anyway, yeah, you got it.
there we go.
Well, I said that and then it started back. I think you reactivated it. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so that place we became friendly. We started eating there because we liked the food. They had a pretty good steak. And the steakhouses have really went down since COVID around here. I guess we never ate there much before COVID. It was different ownership. At times it was good. Sometimes they did breakfast,
Yeah.
but the people that own the building actually decided to make a restaurant, and we became friendly with them. And actually, we use their condo quite a bit in Myrtle Beach, which is how the Myrtle Beach shows kind of came about,
Yep.
which is crazy. Like that, like just if you're open to what the wind blows you, at
Yeah.
times you get to get in these cool things. And had that not happened, had we not gotten so tight with that, and you got into recording like we did, the Ansel thing might not have happened. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
places we played as a result of that.
Very true.
Um, although I've yet to get to go on tour to Still City, we did play some really cool gigs. In particular, that construction company 50th anniversary, probably best gig I've ever played, most well played gig,
Yeah.
nicest venue I've ever played
Yes.
in. It was amazing. So I'm looking forward to more stuff like that. That's why I don't want to stop with live, even though it would be so easy to say, "Oh man, it's just too difficult." You know what I mean? But like,
We've invested so I mean, I feel like we it's in our heart. Like every musician, like, as much as, recording is, I mean, I love recording. There's always something to be said about, getting out there and just playing in front of people. There's nothing, I mean, they're good. They're both sides of a great coin, you know?
well said, Harrison. But yeah, we and the thing about Loafers, it's a smallish room, but they do have an outdoor area where we've played one of our most fun gigs.
Yes.
Um, but the inside is a challenge. Sometimes, based on
Yeah.
the right amount of people, it can be great. Other times, you just can't make a good sound. It's impossible.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too loud with people talking and jangling. We've never published a recording from there, other than like the videos. But
Yeah.
let's see here. Mikey was a player back when. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna make sure I get this right. Gonna call back. Is she gonna call back? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it really messed the lyrics up on this.
Oh,
We're all
yeah.
wishing there was somebody
I think we're
else.
backing away from the mic a lot too. There'd be moments where I was backing in, you were backing out to kind of sing backing. So yeah.
Yeah, I
It's cool though. You kind of like took backing role at certain moments too. You know what I mean? You kind of like backed up the mic and it was sounding cool, I
I
thought.
used to consider that a bad habit because it would mess up laying harmony for the harmony singer. But at that point you didn't sing very much. I was always saying,
No.
Harrison, we practiced this. I'd look at you, you'd be like, uh,
Yeah, I was uncertain. I
I,
feel like, especially with the hearing, I think like when we've gotten better to the point where our hearing situations kind of improved, you know.
across the board, I will say that for whatever reason, when you had a date there, you did not sing backup. I don't know why
Yeah,
that was. I don't know if
yeah,
it's self consciousness, but
it
like
was.
you definitely didn't.
Yeah,
Um,
it's very true.
but anyway, we got her done. At a certain point, you're like, no more acoustics.
I was it yeah.
That
Because
burnt
I
you
love
out.
electric gigs are just to me at least, electric gigs are so much more and they're a lot more work and prep,
And we
but,
made
like
that we made that happen,
yeah,
right?
we have.
And
Yep, we
I'm
have.
proud of that. We got to share some of that on here sometimes. But I mean, we're still in that whole scene, whether with the Great Octopus Band or me and you and McClendon, is oh, that'd be a great band name. Me, you, and
Me and
McClendon.
McClendon.
Sounds extremely Irish.
Me and McClendon.
Or Scottish.
Scottish.
We're all wishing. Okay, I
We
gotta
were
get this.
somebody else.
I'm gonna try to copy. Where which one's something? We're waiting for. There we go. I corrected it above. Make sure it's here. Oh, it actually says guitar solo. Usually it doesn't do that. That's
Weird.
interesting. I'm not putting stuff like that in these because who wants to read guitar solo? Candy's waiting tables. Oh, it spelled candy's different. Interesting. It spelled candy. All right, let's do this. Let's do candy if it's gonna go. It was candy. Candies. Candy apostrophe S. There's gonna be some grammar in this that's not 100%. He said it was candy. Okay, yeah. So it's spelling candy. I have just for the record, I based that character loosely on a girl in high school that named her that a buddy of mine dated this girl that was way older. She was rough, and I'm pretty sure she spelled it with a D-I-E. And I always said that messed up he actually died early from alcoholism, but he never had a successful relationship. Although he was that 13-year-old guy dating a 16-year-old girl. And you know what that means. So his relationship with women just got really soured early. But
Yeah.
then there's another Candy who I believe spells it this way that was a waitress at Loafers. And so that's where the whole idea came from, conflating those two characters.
Right.
And they moved off to another school. Mikey's not go home. All right, we're always younger somebody else, and the heart's been so shuffle. We're all doing wrong. So, okay, Candy's waiting tables down at Okay, yeah, Candy's waiting tables down at Loafers. Loafers from 5 till 11, and then we put laughter. Who was laughing? That should be applause. Anyway, good enough, close enough for rock and roll. Do more. Okay, what is next? Wow. Until you change your mind. This is going to be interesting, Harrison, because I really shot from the hip on the. All right. Another song that for a short time we were calling ourselves the Legends because we were going to try to put together a gig with some buddies down at Loafers. And the great Mark Woodward was playing with us for a short time. But
Yep.
man, he's got his fingers in too many pies to be in a band. But I love that guy and I enjoy playing with him. And he was a big part of this song being made. We made this song up here in Secret Studios at a live rehearsal.
Yep.
That was a good plan. I will say for that group of guys, this environment was good for that. We just needed more of it, and they just couldn't do it time wise.
Yeah, time wise, yeah.
All right, we're gonna play Until You Change Your Mind in 5, 4. Hang on, sorry, messed up the count. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, I'm sitting in my driveway. I won't be waiting long. Yes, I'm sitting in my driveway. No, I won't be waiting long. You wanna kiss me, but you'll miss me when I'm gone. Oh, guitar. Yes, I'm sitting in my driveway.
I repeated the line. Think of the next line.
Won't be waiting long, sitting in my
Then you came with the backing
driveway.
vocal. That was cool.
You know I won't be waiting long. You wanna kiss me, but you'll miss me when
Nice,
I'm gone.
Harrison. You remember the backup part. We didn't even have Tim with us. Oh, Pride and Joy solo.
I was gonna say, Evie, is that you?
all the doors now, like you don't even care. Yes, you're slamming all the doors now, oh, like you don't even care. 'Cause I'll be long gone, like I was never even there. Swagger. Well, I know you wanna seek me, seek and you will find. Yes, I know you wanna seek me, no, but I might be hard to find. 'Cause I'll be long gone, girl, until you change your mind. Bring it down. Staring at the sunset, I know it won't be long. Yes, I'm staring at the sunset, and I know it won't be long. You try to hold me, but like the eagles, I'm already gone. One more time, Mr. Harrison.
Man, that was cool. I enjoy that. That we really
I feel like if you gave me some blue now, because I remember back in the day, blues is like the bane of my existence for some reason. Like, oh man, I struggle with it. I feel like nowadays I feel like I could do a little better with it. Maybe I say maybe.
hard drive. Yeah. Gosh, I can't talk and type at the same time. Yeah, but that one was a sleeper. We just kind of put it in there as filler for Carolina
Yeah.
Seafood and Steak, and
Right.
I wish I'd brought my piano at that show. That would have been amazing. I wouldn't
Oh,
mind
yeah, you did.
if we ever go back there. We'll do mixed instruments. That was pretty cool. Although that's highly unlikely, but it's a fun place. A fun place to play. Well, Harrison, I won't keep you on here. I know you got a lot to do, and I'm going to go through all these songs and get our lyrics right.
It's good taste for everybody to hear, though.
A good little insight into the kind of performances on it. Of course, there's 11 songs on there. We're not going to hear them all tonight, but yeah, and we have a lot of irons in the fire, and I don't even want to think about
That
it.
board gives me a headache every time I think about it.
It's too. I paid too much for it. I paid almost $1,000 for it. When you put the gas in, it was about $1,000. I just can't put it in the corner somewhere. I mean, it'll be absolutely obsolete junk if I do that, and it's probably usable for the right person right now. Man, I would sell that thing for $500 if I could find a person that wanted it.
Yeah.
And it's really made for Studio One, actually. People
It is.
But anyway, I'll get that on Reverb or something. Anyway, man, I'll see you tomorrow. If there's no more secrets of the studio that you want to impart to our viewers,
I don't think so.
hey, I'll tell you, I'll go ahead and put this down. You know, that acoustic album that we don't know what it's going to be called. You can start painting that right now on glass, and that'll be like the real artwork.
Well, you got yours is like a little Photoshop artwork and stuff like that. So I like the silhouettes.
There's a Photoshop. Now that was mostly Photoshop. I really only used and that's how I worked back in the day when I did that for like 14 years for the banks. It was Bezier tool, and I was happy not to have to do that. You know.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, by the way, those pictures that I took of you the other day to make you a model, there's not one single one where you have your eyes open. You're like this, and I got like 70.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you were so tired, man. Like you just looked like you were fatigued, which I thought would make a really cool model. But anyway, yeah, you were like,
I hate that.
You know, it's okay. It's all good. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. I know you got school teacher stuff to do and professor stuff to do.
Professor stuff.
Thanks for the stream, and we will see you tomorrow about 5 at the shop for shop sessions.
Peace out.
Peace out, Boy Scout. See ya.
See ya.
All right.
Kick the amps, plug in the dream. Two mad minds on a live stream. Scratch tracks, backbeats, midnight schemes. Broadcasting chaos from behind the scenes. Turn it up, we're going loud. No posters here, just the underground. Sweat and feedback, no routine. This is what rebellion means. Two hours, Foreman, secret studios live. Turn it up and feel alive. Ripping raw and running wild. Music made and amplified. Powers Foreman, secret studios live. No filter, no disguise. Two hearts, one sound, one vibe. Secret studios live. Drop the beat, cue the rage. Turn the night into a stage. Tape rolls, the stories fly. Songs are born and never die. We're made. Hey, blood, sweat, and gain. Living raw will never change. Your powers, Foreman, secret studios live. Turn it up and feel alive. Plug it in, don't compromise. We make the noise, you catch the vibe. Powers Foreman, secret studios live. No script, no 9 to 5. Truth and thunder side by side. Secret studios live. Secret studios live. Yeah, it's right, it's real, it's loud. Secret studios, we make it proud.